Hey, gosh, is it Sunday already? I don't know where the time goes. Well, this is Live with Lynn, and I'm coming to you from my floor in my library, which is upstairs. You can see the pony wall right here behind me. That overlooks my living room. And you can see, if I can get my body out of the way, there's some of my bookshelves. If you turn here, right there's the fireplace. You've seen that before. We did a Live with Lynn in front of that fireplace. And sorry about the glare. Try and turn it on around. There's my other bookshelves, and they go all the way over to the end. And then they go all the way over to here, which you can't see because that's where I stuffed everything, so it looked like my house was all nice and clean just for the Live with Lynn. But the truth of the matter is everything that was out of place just sort of got shoved over there. Don't tell anybody, though. It's a big secret. Anyway, hey, how's everybody doing? George, good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm a multitasker. Most of you know that. If you don't know it, you know it now. And the reason that I'm on the floor, you like my glasses? I know, aren't these cute? And this shirt, too. I'll tell you why I'm wearing this shirt here in a minute. But I wanted to show you. I'm going to put together this, if I got it centered, I'm going to put together this shelf. And I needed to do it, but, you know, I didn't want to do it when I needed to be writing. And so I thought, well, heck, while I'm doing Live with Lynn, I'll put together the shelf, and then that way I'm multitasking. And it's really easy. I mean, you know, I've got the instructions. It says, step 1, just simply put all those pieces together. No problem. Easy peasy. Yeah, okay. So anyway, so as I'm figuring out, one of the things I love is that they always give you a box that has the picture on it. So if the instructions don't make sense, you can always go back to the actual picture and, you know, figure out how it's supposed to look when you get done. So, you know, hopefully that's what'll happen when I get done, you know. Anyway, who knows? I told you guys I was going to wear something crazy today. Well, you know, my glasses are kind of crazy, but you do see my crown, right? I think I wore this in another Live with Lynn. If you don't remember, my crown was made by my granddaughter, Crimson. She made it for me when we saw each other in Cleburne, Texas. And it's just so precious to me that I still wear it because I'm the queen. I'm Gigi the queen. What the hey? Okay, so anyway, I am going to start putting this together while I'm talking to you. Oh, and you know, I've got all my equipment. I've got everything laid out. I'm just going to kind of, see, I got everything laid out. I got my screwdriver, my drill that has the screwdriver on it, my scissors, and any of you that recognize those scissors as cloth scissors, don't panic. They're old, they're worn out. I now use them for multitasking, and I have a new set that is only used for material, never for paper or anything like that, because you all know that that's instant death if you use a seamstress's scissors for paper or opening a potato chip bag or something like that. You know, we get kind of, crazy about things like that. Well, because it dulls the scissors, and then when you go to cut your material, then it doesn't cut. So, you know, there's a reason for our madness, for why that's important. Anyway, you know what I wanted to tell you about first. This is like the most important thing in my life right now. And I wanted to tell you guys about it. Is that my husband and I went on a diet together. And the main reason he wanted to go on the diet was because he's planning on going hunting. In fact, he drew the hunting license or whatever he drew to be able to hunt elk. And, you know, if you're from Colorado or any place that is, you know, Montana, Wisconsin, I don't know, Wyoming, you know, where you're big on hunting, then you totally understand this. But he wanted to lose weight so that when he got out there hunting, he would have the stamina and strength and endurance and, you know, all that stuff. So So we kind of looked around at some different diet things. Look, those two went together just fine. And we're doing great. This is section D, and then there's another one here. What is it? E. There's E. So excuse me while I find E. Here it is. I found it. Anyway, we decided, we looked around, we looked on the internet, we looked at Nutrisystem, we looked at, you know, the protein, like you drink the protein for a meal or whatever. And thank you for sharing it. I appreciate that, George. He just shared the Live with Lynn with the other areas of the internet that we're active on, and I really appreciate you doing that. Thank you. Always taking care of me. He's such a sweet guy. Anyway, so we looked on the internet, and we he kind of decided that the paleo diet was a good diet for him, and that would work for him. And this doesn't look like the right piece. What's the deal? Anyway, so we went on this diet together, and it was about a month ago. So the other day I asked him, I said, so I'm kind of disappointed in the diet, by the way. And I asked him, I said, so how are you doing on our diet? And he's like, oh, I lost about 25 pounds. 25 pounds. Guys, I gained 4. He lost 25 pounds. Oh, well, what are you going to do? So you know what I found? I figured out a solution. I went to the store and I bought me some new clothes. And those clothes that I bought is a size too big. See? So now when I wear those clothes that are a size too big, I feel skinny. It's a perfect solution. And then people see these baggy clothes on me, you know, and they're like, have you lost weight? And I just lie and say yes. I did lose weight. At one point in time in my life, I've lost weight. So I'm not totally lying, right? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this really doesn't look like the right part. See, there's supposed to be 2 holes. Supposed to be one there and one there because there's another bar that goes across the bottom. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. These 2 don't go on one end. One goes here and one goes there. That's what it is. I'll take that apart. You know, my grandmother always told me that a good seamstress was a good ripper-outer, so that you know if you did something wrong, you'd take it apart and do it right. And that's what I'm doing with this. So it works for these kind of things too. George says I'm going to ruin his reputation. You know, everybody knows you're a crotchety old mountain man. Just because every once in a while you do something that's fairly nice is not going to ruin your reputation. Your reputation stands. You are crotchety. But I love you because you're a good friend. Okay, well listen, I also wanted to tell you, you don't want to hear all about my diet. I know you don't. But it is frustrating. And every person I talk to says that men always lose weight different than women. And it's just, I don't know, it's just all part of God's sense of humor. I mean, just look at the duck-billed platypus. It's like this combination of a duck and a beaver and a God knows what, and then it lays an egg, and I don't know. You know, just, some of these things are just examples of God's sense of humor. We've also got another one in our family. You know, my daughter Nisa, I talk about her, she's on here sometimes. God's sense of humor shined on her one day too. She wanted to have another baby. She had 2 boys, and she really wanted to try one more time to have a little girl. Oh, hi Samantha, how are you? And yeah, so she got pregnant and she found out she was having twin boys. So now she has 4 boys. So needless to say, she said, well, this isn't going to work out. So she got her tubes tied, and there's not going to be any more babies. So she just loves on her niece instead, which is Crimson, the one who made me my crown. Crimson's a wonderful little girl too, I tell you. I'm so blessed with such wonderful grandchildren. Back on track. I got off on a rabbit trail. Sorry about that. I wanted to talk to you about Java Cupid. My goodness. You know, it came out May 22nd, and then our next one came out last Monday, and it is just doing so good. Both books are. And people are loving it, and I'm so excited that they are. And I wanted to tell everybody thank you. Thank you for buying the books, and thank you for, you know, letting your friends know about them. And what? Oh, but I want to remind you, please go back on there on Amazon and post a review. Now, some of you have, and I so appreciate it. That is so helpful to us authors. But if you got the book, be sure you go back in there and post a review, because like I said, it's very important to us, but it's also very important to other readers who want to, you know, they're kind of trying to figure out whether they want to read something or not. And yeah, I'm going to say that here in just a minute, George. If you're looking at the comments, George is reminding me to say today's the last day you can get that second book, which is Java Muse, at 99 cents. It's going to go up to $2.99 tomorrow. So anyway, I wanted to say that the book is doing really well on the market, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know George thanks you too, because he's the one that wrote the second book. Now the third one of the things we've done is we've decided that putting them out on Monday is in, I mean, there's a lot of authors that publish their books on Monday, and so we've decided that we're going to move it later in the week to Thursday. So start watching for our books to come out on Thursday. So the next book in the Java Cubit series is Java Footprint, and I wrote that one, and it's going to come out July 6th, which is Thursday. So from now on, you're going to see the books coming out on Thursday. And when they do, just like the first two, they're going to be 99 cents for 1 week. And then at the end of that week, then it goes to the full price of $2.99. And then 3 weeks after that one's published, then the next one comes out. And that next one is by Sophie Dawson, and it's Java Priority. So that, you know what the next two are going to be. And they're great. You're really going to enjoy the rest of these. Let me see. G. Here's G. Kind of like me. It's like Gigi. This one goes at the back. So I guess I got to kind of spread this out a little bit. I do everything on the floor. I don't know about you guys, but this is a really common posture for me. And I'm going to move the camera. Sorry if it makes you sick to your stomach. But see how my legs are? Can you see them? This is how I always sit when I sit on the floor. My kids make fun of me, and they're like, they go, look at your perfect arch. You know, yeah, okay, whatever. I have a really high arch. You know, I'm oversharing, I know, but it's just, that's who I am, what I am. What's going on in my world? What's going on in yours? Let me know. Put them in the comments. Do you have a high arch? Put it in the comments. I really want to know. I'm the only person I know with an arch as high as mine, and it really affects shoe buying, I'm here to tell you. Okay, anyway, let's see. Now, I told you about the 99 cents. So really, today's the last day. George is going to be going in there and upping that per hour major executive decision at the beginning of putting this all together, that we would put it up for 99 cents, let everybody, you know, get a hold of it, and then they're going to go up to $2.99. But along that same line of thought, we're working on getting the paperbacks out also, and I've got Java Break in the system. And I've got it formatted and everything, and I've got it in the system, and I've ordered the proof copy, the paperback proof copy, and so it should be coming to me, I don't know, next week sometime. And so I'll read through it, make sure it's okay, and once it's okay, then I'll release it on Amazon as paperback, and that will be $7.99. But then we'll also be able to have those, I don't mean to point this, it's not a weapon, it's okay. We're going to have those like for book signings and, you know, meet and greets, get together, stuff like that. We're going to be able to, look, I got it together. Can you see it? Yeah. Don't ever say I don't have it all together. Ha. Okay, what goes next? Next is C and K. All right. There's 4 of those. Why? C and K. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, the paperback's coming out, and then we'll be doing that as we go along too. So there'll be several of those. Each of the book will have the paperback available. That's kind of up to each author whether they do that or not. So I can't guarantee you all 14 books are going to be in paperback, but I can guarantee you all 4 of the ones I'm writing will be in paperback. So that'll be fun. That'll be something we get to hand out and sign for you, and give to you at meet and greets and book signings and book clubs and all that kind of stuff. So that's cool. Now, here's something else that's really cool. Early in the year, I turned in those first 3 books that I wrote in the Spirit of Destiny series. It's The Wishing Well Cursed, Thorns of Betrayal, and Secret Voices. I turned them in to be, hi Michelle, great to see you. I turned them in to be audio, to make an audio book. Pastor George says his will be in paperback as well. Yay! So, you're going to have quite a few of them that you'll be able to have in paperback. Sophie probably will too, because she usually puts hers in paperback. And the other author is Parker J. Cole, and I haven't really talked to her about it, but I'll find out and I'll let you know after I've talked to her. But anyway, audiobooks. So, what you do is you find someone that you feel like has the right voice to tell your story, and then you submit it to them, and then when they have time, they work it into their production schedule. So they're out of order, but Secret Voices has been recorded by an amazing gal named Michelle Williams, and it's Michelle, M-A-C-H-E-L-L-E. She's finished it. She sent it to me. I proofed it. I sent back for some corrections. She made the corrections, sent them back to me, and so I've approved it. So you're going to be able to get Secret Voices in an audio format soon. I don't know when, but soon, and I'll certainly let you know when that's going to happen. Thorns of Betrayal has been given to a producer named Stevie Puckett. And hi Pam, great to see you. I miss you. You need to come see me. Anyway, Thorns of Betrayal has been given to, Michelle says, so you wore your crown that your granddaughter made. So cute. I literally wore this crown yesterday when I had a women's ministry meeting, and I'm the leader of the ministry, so I can do whatever I want to do basically. And so I wore this crown. Yes, I told you I wear it everywhere. I love it because I love my granddaughter. Anyway, back to the story. Okay, Thorns of Betrayal has been given to Stevie Puckett. Stevie Puckett she says she's about halfway through. In fact, God love her, she's taking it on vacation with her and going to work with it then. So I just find that amazing that she is very dedicated to her work, I think. So anyway, that is underway. Now, I wanted the guy to do The Wishing Well Cursed because the main character is a guy. And I just felt like it needed to be in a man's voice. And so I found this guy, and his name's Michael. I can't think of his last name right this second. But he's going to be doing The Wishing Well Curse. And he has it in his possession, but it hasn't come up in his queue yet. In other words, he's busy working on other audiobooks. And so when he gets to it, he will be able to start on my Wishing Well Curse. And I think it's going to be in July that he'll start on it. And it generally takes them a month, and then they get it to me, and then I listen to it and, get it to where I need it to be, and then approve it and then send it off. So, or send it in actually. So that's really, really exciting. And a lot of people have said to me that they don't read, but they really like the audiobooks. And so that's part of the reason why I did this, because I want everybody to be able to enjoy my books. And if they need it read to them, then that's fine. We have that mechanism in place. So why not utilize it, right? So I'm really excited about that. And if you want to hear it, like take it with you on your vacation when you're on the road, if you commute to work or anything like that, this is a great way to have the book read to you and pass the time too. And they're really good books, so it's kind of nice to hear it more than once if you've already read it. You know, I still recommend it as an audiobook, especially if you are traveling or, like I said, if you commute or anything like that. So anyway, that's the other exciting news about that. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I find this amazing. I have, you all know this, I have an author fan page. It's where you're seeing this live with Lynn. It's the Lynn Donovan author fan page. What am I building? Let me show you. I'm making this for my bathroom upstairs. You know, it's going to go over the toilet, and this is going to get all that stuff off my cabinet up on this and clear off my cabinet, and so it looks like I keep a clean house. But yeah, okay, let's not even talk about that. Anyway, so that's what I'm building because, you know, I'm a multitasker, and I figure I could put this together and talk to everybody in my live with Lynn all at the same time, right? Why not? Oh, the author fan page. Rabbit trail, sorry about that. I have 699 likes. What? I know. And all of you obviously are already, have you already liked the page or you wouldn't be here. I get that. But 699, do you know, somebody that's OCD like me wants it to be an even 900, I mean 700, well yeah, I want it to be 900, but I want it to be 700. That was a Freudian slip. So guys, tell your friends, you know, people that you know that like to read and would like to be up on the latest whatever by an author, you know, because they too would like to read some of these books. Tell them to go to my fan page and like my page and give me 700. Now, what am I going to do for them? Here's what I'm going to do for them. I'm going to give them the link, if they don't already have it, to, and I've posted it several times, to my Amazon page. And that person who hits 700 can go to my Amazon page and pick any one of my books. I don't care which one it is. Tell me which one it is they want, and I will, the e-copy, I will send them that e-copy for free as my thank you. You know what I just did? Did you see me do that? Look what I did. I forgot the upper part. Hey, Tanya, so good to see you. She says I have 65 on my page. Well, I've had this author page, how many years, George? 5, maybe? So, you know, I've been collecting likes for a while. I was so excited when I've got my first 100. I literally went out and celebrated. So, 700, guys, that's what we're looking for. So help me out, please, and tell somebody you know who would like, who you think would like my books as well, and have them go over there and like it and get any one of my books. Go ahead and tell them to go look. I tell you what, there's this shortcut link to my Amazon page. It's real simple. I'll post it at the end, but let me tell it to you right now. It's so simple. Amazon.com/5. I have 5 years. Yeah, I've been doing this 5 years, so that's why I have several likes. Okay. Anyway, go to Amazon.com/author/L Donovan. That will get you to my author page, and look over the books and see if there's anything there that intrigues you. And I know there will be, because you know, if I do say so myself, there's some pretty good books in there. I've written like 9 books, so you've got quite a choice. Some of them are paranormal, some of them are ghost stories. One of them was considered a soft horror because it's kind of scary. Tanya, you wrote a blog post. Hang on, let me see this. About this yesterday. Oh, thank you, because I found that many of my friends, family that had been invited had no idea they'd been invited. Oh, well, so I wrote about it and how they could find those invitations. That's all it says, and then I got to click for more. So I'll read the rest of that comment when I'm done here, when I can. If you're wondering what I'm doing, Tanya, I'm putting together one of those bathroom shelf things that fits over your toilet, because I'm trying to get my collection of whatever off my counter, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm putting together while I'm doing my live with Lynn because I multitask. That's just how I roll. Okay, it's kind of coming together. I did the same thing over here. And it really kind of concerns me because I'm thinking, did I use the wrong? Nope, I did it right. I did it right. Okay, what else have I got to tell you guys? I know there's more. Oh, Clone Chaos, the sequel to Fertility Pirates. I have that in paperback too. In fact, I have in my possession the proof copy of the paperback. I just need that, you know, that my leisure hours between 2 and 5 a.m., I need to get it proofread. George, oh, okay. All right, well, thank you, George, for letting me know that. Anyway, Clone Chaos. Once I get an opportunity to sit down and proofread it and make sure it's excellent, because you, the reader, only deserve something that's excellent, right? That's what I think anyway. Because you guys are excellent to me, I will try to be excellent to you. Anyway, once I get it proofread, I will send it, I will give them the go-ahead, and then they will produce that in paperback. And then I'll get some from my library, and I'll have it available also for book club and get-togethers and meet and greets and, you know, all that fun stuff that we do as an author. And meeting you guys, the readers, because you guys are what keeps us doing what we love to do, and my goodness, I appreciate that so much, so much. I told you my Amazon page. Oh, I wanted to tell you. I gotta move my foot, I'm getting stiff. Whew, that hurts. Man, I scared myself to pieces this morning. You know, it's been a while since I backed up my documents on my computer. And in my documents is a lot of different things, but mainly my books. All my books are under the folder docs. And then I have books, and then all my individual books are in there under their titles. And I was like, you know, Murphy's Law is going to catch up with me. I have got to get this backed up, because I back it up on a thumb drive. And then I also back it up to iCloud. So I came upstairs and I got everything set up, and I got my thumb drive, plugged it in, and I backed it. You know, I did a what do you call it? A drop and drag, or drag and drop, I guess it would be. You wouldn't drop it and then drag it. You drag it and then drop it. Okay. Anyway, got that worked out in my head. I did that. So I got them over there on that thumb drive, and then I thought, you know, just for grins and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and copy it over into the iCloud. So I did. And then I always like to double check and make sure everything's okay. So I went back to my document folders, and I clicked on it, and there was nothing there. Nothing. Nothing. What? So I'm like, okay, hang on a minute. So I go to my thumb drive, and I opened it up, and I had one book in there. One book folder. I'm like, I can't lose all my documents. What the heck? And I'm like, is this, you know, is this God's way of telling me I need to quit writing? I don't know. And just scared the crud out of me. So then I go up to the iCloud, and I click on documents in my iCloud, and it jumps down to my documents, and everything's there. Oh, so I guess iCloud takes it off your hard drive and puts it on the cloud, but when you open it, it's like it came out of your I don't know how it works, but it was still there. So so I took the books folder on the iCloud, and I transferred it to the thumb drive, so I have that extra backup, because call me paranoid and, you know, fix me an aluminum hat, but I just fear that I'm going to have everything out there on the cloud, and something's going to happen to the cloud and it's not going to be there anymore, and then there goes all my documents. So I've got it on my thumb drive too now, but you know, there at first, whew, that scared me. That's like an author's nightmare, because I don't have them anywhere other than there. So that was scary, really was. Well, listen, unless you guys know something that you want to ask me or you need to know, that's about it. And I'm going to finish putting this shelf together, and when I do, I'll take a picture of it and show it to you, because I know you're interested in what I have in my bathroom. I know you're not, but you know, it's my life, it's my world. I can pretty much do what I want to do with it, right? Sure, why not? Listen, you guys have a great day. Thank you for coming to be with me on Live with Lynn on Sunday at 3. And I will be on here again next Sunday, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. And I just can't think of anything else. I'm so happy, and everything's going wonderful. And I again want to thank you for buying the books from the Java Cupid series. Keep it coming. Post those reviews. I love you guys so much. Hit 700 for me and somebody gets a free book. I can't wait. I can't wait to find out who gets that free book. Y'all have a good day.